Hello, I'm DeDe. This is a 30-minute flexibility and balance session, during which we will focus on moves with ever-changing tempos and extended holds to help us develop greater overall stability, endurance, balance, and control. You'll need a sturdy armless chair, some athletic shoes, and some water that's off to the side. As usual, you'll need plenty of space around you. And remember to move only through the range of motion and at the tempo that works for you. So if I'm going too fast for you, just slow it down. All right, come to a seated position. Not using the back of the chair, but rather using our postural integrity to hold us upright and straight with the ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips. Then we'll bring our legs in line with our hip joints. We'll have our feet so they're even and straight with one another. And then we'll bring the hands down. And we'll tap the toes right and left, right, left. So right away, think about a corset of muscles around your torso, holding in not only your viscera, your internal organs, but also just holding you in an upright and strong position. Let's call that our core being braced, like you're wearing a tightly cinched up corset. Hopefully more comfortable than that though. Let's go a little faster with the taps, right and left. Now if you're okay to move your arms, pump forward and back. Just a reminder, at any point if you need to hold on with one or both hands, you can do that. When we're moving quickly, you might feel more comfortable holding on. So make sure you do it. Tap for 3 and hold. 1, 2, 3, hold. 1, 2, 3, hold. A little movement through the waist, shoulders, ankles. Now let's stop and we'll go to tiptoes. Both feet up on the tiptoes and down. Hands are in the lap or holding on. Now bring your arms down. Bend your elbows, straighten your elbows. See if you can maintain this upright position with your torso. Rely on your corset, your tightly cinched up corset. Now we'll alternate heels, right and left. Right heel up, left heel up. Up, up. Get a little weight shift from one hip to the other. Both hips are still down, you're just shifting the weight. Now we'll add the opposite elbow bend, and then the other arm will go a little bit behind you, so make sure you have plenty of space. So if you're getting this little torso lean, then you're getting your whole body involved here. Let's go faster. 1, 2, 1, 2. So even though we're sitting down, you're using our whole body here. So remember, when we go faster, you can make it smaller if you need to, or you can hold on. Now we go 1, 2, 3, and pause right there. 1, 2, 3, pause right there. I can feel my calf muscles warming up. I hope you can too. Now, we'll come back to center, roll the shoulders up, back and down, and up, Back and down, 2 more. Now we'll take the fingers together in front and back behind. So touch the fingers and then touch the back of the chair. Touch, 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 touch. Now 2 touches. 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's start to lean a little bit back and a little bit forward, just a little. Can you do this without hunching your shoulders up? Try to keep them down. Now back to singles. 1, 1, 1. Now can we go diagonal? How about over to the right and then left? So that involves a little bit of a backward lean and a little tiny rotation, just a tiny one. Now 1 arm forward, 1 arm back, like this. 1, big sweep. 1, if you don't want to go up this high with your arms, you don't have to. You can make it more minimal. Let's go quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, slow. Smaller if it needs to be smaller. Now slow it down, way slower. Make it smaller. Now take your hands on your legs. Inhale, and then exhale, hinge forward. Do it again. I think I have a moth flying around in here. So hopefully you won't be witness to him flying right in my face and me freaking out. I would really hate for you to see that. Let's keep our fingers crossed that does not happen. Not that I'm afraid of moths, but I'm not crazy about things flying right into my face. 2 more. How do you feel about it? Last one. Now let's turn our attention back to our feet. We're going to do toes up and heel up, so one side and the other, and then we'll switch. Heel up, toes up. Okay, you ready? Let's go a little faster. Heel and toes, toes and heel. Now how about even faster? 1 and the other. 1 and the other. Now if you need to look down and just confirm that you have toes up on one side and heels up on the other, make sure that you confirm it visually. Because sometimes we think we're doing something and then we look and we're really not doing what we thought we were. Lean to the side where your heel is down. Just a little bit of a lean. 8 more. 7, 4, 3, 2, and then we'll stop and we'll step out. Right and back in and left. Fingers to the center of the chest, reach out. If you're okay with these arms, otherwise you choose different arms that work better for you. Now how about one leg but both arms? And then switch legs. might be feeling some fatigue starting to build in your shoulders if you're doing what I'm doing, because our arms have been up and out for a while. Hang in there. Only 4 more now. That's 4. Now hands on your legs. Let's do 2 quick side steps out. 1, 2, now switch. 1, 2, now switch. Now can we take the opposite arm across 2 times? Can you try that with me? So we have the whole body involved again. Even the leg that's holding still is stabilizing, so it has a job. It's not just hanging out, it's stabilizing. Try to make sure you're not leaning back. Pull your back ribs into your body. Now if you're good with this, can we try both arms with 2, single leg 2 out, and then switch? Now instead of going sideways, let's bring the heel out in front 2 times. Heel and switch. Change the trajectory of your leg and it changes the muscle recruitment a little bit. Can we go up a little higher with the arms? How about a little further out with the arms? How about single leg? 1, 2, 1, 2. How about bigger arms? Right from the seat of the chair, up and out. Are you still sitting up tall? Make sure. And stop, hands on your legs, inhale. Shoulders down, exhale, hinge forward. Do it again. Now we sit up and we take the feet a little wider and then we hinge forward. So now your feet are about shoulder width distance apart, somewhere in that neighborhood. All right, really stay in control through your middle, like your corset is really cinched up tight, that imaginary corset. We're going to change the tempo now. We're going to do quick, forward and down, and then hold. Quick, hold, and up. Do that again. Quick, your back is still straight, and up. Now everything moves as one unit. No floppy neck, no floppy shoulders, right? Everything is strong. Hands go further out, down, and up. Down, quick, hold, and up. Now only 2 more. So when we change the tempo, it changes the recruitment a little bit, and it changes the forces, which trains our body differently. Now come up. Arms down, roll your shoulders up, back and down, up, back and down. 1 more. All right, now we take the hands in here and we twist, turn, turn, turn. So turn your chest. You don't have to turn your head. See how I'm not turning my head? But if you're okay turning your head, go ahead and do that. And then if you're okay turning your head, turning your torso, then punch forward. Punch, punch, punch. Just a reminder, anytime we're turning our head and we're moving our torso, even if the rest of our body is holding still, that's challenging our balance. Even if you're sitting. Now keep looking forward at me. Let's go quick, quick, slow, faster. Quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, and slow. 1, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, hands on your legs. Inhale, left arm out. Exhale over. Rest your hand on your right thigh. Do it again, same side. One more. Now reverse it. Inhale, exhale over. You're leaning some weight on your feet here, so make sure they're flat on the ground. They're not slipping. That's why it's good to wear the athletic shoes, so there's no chance of any slipping of your feet. All right, feet a little bit wider than your shoulders, if you're good with that. Now hands on your legs. Let's go over to the side and then back to center. So this is the easiest version. And I want you to stay with this version if that's the right version for you. A couple points I want to make here. We're not elevating the shoulders. Can you do it with your shoulders staying down? What about this? Can you keep your waist the same length on both sides? Yeah. So here's what we're not doing. We're not bending over to the side like this. Okay, we're not doing lateral flexion. We're keeping the body long and we're leaning. This is a weight shift or a torso lean. Now can we add one arm? All right, so that's really gonna ramp it up. Once we take away our supporting hand, if you choose to do that, this is really gonna ramp it up. So stay with this. Or if you feel comfortable doing it, take the hand that's here, bring it across your chest like this. And then we'll switch. So which one's better for you, this one? Or is this one better for you, where you have some support? You find the right one. Now if you're good with both of these, let's take both hands across the chest. We'll try to do as little side bend as possible and have a straight torso, as straight as you can manage, even when you're shifting the weight. One more. All right, back to the center. Shoulders relaxed, hands here, tip forward, hold here. Just want to give our back a little break, a little release, a little relief until we get back to work. All right, so let's sit back up. Now we'll start back with our hands here. We're going to do the same side to side, like a pendulum. So we go over quick, hold, up to the center, over quick, hold, up to the center. So nothing too sudden, full control through your core, just changing up the tempo a little bit. So it's a little bit quicker, and then slow to the center. Up, over, up, over, and up. Now how does it feel? Can we add the arm? Make sure your hips stay in contact with the chair. Both hips. One is heavier, but one is still in contact. Center. So changing the tempo. Yeah. Now let's go over and hold and hold and hold. Hold and hold and hold. Now switch. Hold and then switch. 1, 2, 3, come back on 4. And 4. Keep it small now, it's not a big movement. That's the last one. Come back to center. Now we'll do a wide stance hip hinge twist. Oh, that feels nice. And come back up to the center, other side. Oh, 2 more. That feels wonderful, doesn't it? Just to get gravity in a different place for a second. All right, now up we come. Let's bring the feet back in. Now we're going to do a heel lift and a heel lift. Join me. Right, left. Now we speed it up. Right and left and right and left and opposite arm forward. So it's like we're doing a speed walk from our chair. Now I want you to stay with this speed walk with your toes on the floor, or if you're comfortable, take it to a march. So it's a march, right, left. Can you lift your knees a little higher without leaning back with your torso? How about bigger arms? Make sure there's no furniture that you're about to smack your hand into. We don't want that. Stay tall and straight with your back. Now march 2, 3 and kick your heel out. 1, 2, 3, heel on the floor, or heel out in front of you without touching the floor. Of course, when one foot lifts all the way up off the floor like this for an extended period of time, that's challenging our balance, as well as a little bit of flexibility, core stability, leg strength, core strength. Last 2 now. And the last one. All right, stay down. Inhale, take your forearms this time on your thighs as you exhale. Stay here. And then take your hands on your legs. Let's come up. We'll separate our feet wide and we'll turn sideways for a lunge. So you're right at the front edge of your chair. You're holding on with one hand and the other hand too. Both knees are at 90 degrees, but then we'll try to push the back foot back further and straighten out the back knee a little bit. Drop your hip that's closer to me, drop that one down toward the ground. Just make sure you stay on your chair, don't go anywhere. Now we'll do a side bend, so take your hand that's closest to the back of the chair, put it on the back of the chair or in the seat of the chair, and take your arm that's closest to me and reach it over. So your rib cage that's closest to me, that rib cage is stretching and you're doing a side bend. So one side of your waist is shortening while the other side is lengthening. And then we'll come back to the center. Now let's do a twist from here. So put your hand that's furthest from me on your bent leg and reach back for your straighter leg with your other hand. Look back toward your back foot. Now, if you need to keep holding onto the chair, then you absolutely will do that with one hand or with both hands. Otherwise, just have your hands on your legs. All right, let's release that. And we'll come around to the center. I want you to take your time. Starting with your 90-degree knees, holding onto the chair. And then the leg goes back. Drop this front hip down. Push your back heel back. Try to straighten out this back leg more if you can. And then reach toward me. And then reach over toward the back of the chair. And then we'll come up. Now we'll try to stay in this lunge as we twist. So keep holding on to the chair or just put your hands on your legs. Twist, look back towards your back leg. How does stretching feel to you? Does it feel uncomfortable, like you're very stiff? Is there a way that you can breathe through the stretches that will make you feel less rigid and less tight? Can you relax what doesn't need to be contracted right now? Sometimes that makes stretching a lot more comfortable. And I want you to be comfortable while you're stretching because I want you to stretch as often as you can. All right, let's come back to the center. If it's more comfortable, you're more apt to do it. Slide to the front edge of your chair, move your feet a little bit forward, hold on to the back of the chair, tuck your chin in, open your chest up. Lift your chest a little bit, make your upper back narrow. And then release that and we'll straighten out one leg, flex the foot on that side, then we'll come down. Hands on your legs. And then press yourself up with your hands, hinge up, switch legs. And then hands on your legs, hinging up. Scoot back now. Let's do a spinal twist here. Ankles together, knees together, nice and tall through your torso. Let's turn to the right. Look over your right shoulder or in the direction of your right shoulder. Twist around as far as you can in your chair without moving your knees from their central location. All right, and then release that and we'll go the other way. And then coming back to the center. Now, right ankle over left ankle. Right ankle over left knee for the figure four stretch. Sit up tall, first and foremost. Pull your back ribs into your body, and then if you feel like you need more stretch, you can lean forward. All right, and then we'll come up and we'll switch legs. So do your ankle variation or the ankle over knee variation. Sit up taller and then forward. Have this plumb line here with your bottom shin. From the knee to the ankle is one straight line. And then we'll come up and we'll bring both feet down. Take your arms back this way. Palms facing toward me. Really open up your chest. Take some deep breaths in, long breaths out. And then roll your shoulders up and back and down, and one more. Okay, so how was that? Did you enjoy doing the different tempos and doing the pauses here and there? Did you find that that challenged you? Maybe a little bit brain fitness, a little bit different kind of muscle recruitment, different kind of tempos. It's kind of fun to move differently sometimes. So thank you for being here with me, and until next time, be well.